Okay, here we are Monday morning, and this is our 0DTE project. And I have a signal on right now to put on this trade. It looks like I have two to choose from, and I want to get as close to 80 as I can. This one's not going to hit, I don't think. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go with this one. So I can get $1 on that. So I'll say okay, $1. We're doing 4 contracts. Well, it looks like the mailman's out there getting eaten by the dog. Okay, so here we are. We're asking for $1. There's $1 right there. We'll probably get filled on this. Come on, dollar. We're asking for $1, and it's showing the mark is between 95 and $1. So we'll just sit here and wait and see if we can get filled. It may come down to 95. Let's go to 95, see what happens. See if I get filled at 95. So now I'm asking for 95. The mark is showing 90. Am I going to go down to 90? So we're going down to 90. Come on, 90. We're just waiting patiently to get filled at 90. We should get, there we go. So we got filled at 90. So 4 contracts on at 90. Let's go over here. We'll lock this in. So there we are at 90. Is that right? 90. Okay, so I'm going to, right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up my exit order. My automatic profit taking order, which will be to buy it back at 40. Giving us $200 or $50 per contract. So I'm going to set that out there to go. I'll just check it and make sure that it's working. So there's our automatic exit order once we hit our profit target. And that's that. We're off and running. All right. So we'll just sit here and monitor this trade. And while we do that, we'll just go over to the Vince trade, our micro futures day trading strategy trading room. It's open every morning. So we'll just come over here, see what's going on over there, eavesdrop on them for a little bit. Let's go see what's going on in the room.
can't, there's just no range here today at all.
Order filled.
All right, we finally touched the plus twos here. So with this narrow of a range, could certainly have a 30 to 60 point move outside range. I could easily see 18,080s to 18,100. So just manage your risk accordingly. I can't believe the S&P is traded a 7-point range. 8 points now. 8-point range. All right. If I don't get a little pop from the ZN, it's all over. No one wants to buy a 4% 10-year. Instead, they want to buy the NASDAQ at continuous all-time highs. Let's do it. Give me some Amazon at 65 times earnings. That's what I need. Because it's different this time. All right, we got 4 more minutes regardless of what happens. I don't care if the NASDAQ screams or falls. It doesn't matter. Very boring day. So we'll ask any questions if you got. We got 4 more minutes. Let's do our P&L and EC scores. Like I said, everybody should be up money. Or you made your little profit and you stopped. Good. Love it. Like to see it. No trades is fine too. Nice day, Maurizio. Like it. Remember over here where I'm far more conservative and careful just because there's been nothing to do yet here. So I've had no trades over here on. I think I might be filled on Top Step X. Nope, not yet. 18,057. I'm getting a new high there. I'm actually going to join the ask here and grab one here just a little ahead of time. Let's see. There we go. Fill me up before you go. There you go, Boomer Dan. You did something a little different where you just traded one account, not all of them, right? It was definitely a day where that's what I was doing. I haven't had the replicator on essentially at all, just because it didn't make any sense. Didn't make any sense to be replicating this silliness. Just give it. BC with no trades. Good. You managed to avoid getting here in the treasuries with me. All right. Hold on. Another one here. Oh, we got enough there. Need another one here. More here. I like my prices here. This is right into the all right, so now I'm short the NASDAQ, essentially, at these highs up here. I think that's a VPOC shift for the Dow. The Dow has been orderly and easy. Easy peasy. Yes, I'm long the ZN in 2 different accounts here. Here and here. All right, got a short on here. First trade of the day. This is where they come up and, new highs. Got to scare the kids. This is right where I entered short on Friday, and I still have it. I still have it on. So just for those playing along at home, even with 40-point moves there, that's about a $3,800 swing. $3,800 swing. Well, we made it to 746, so let's just hang out for the extra 10 minutes. I'm gonna go heat my coffee up. I'm muting the mic here. I'm short the S&P and short the NASDAQ from right around here with size on. So not that much size, but. Russell, baby. Russell. What you doing to me? So I'm short the Russell too, as you can see here. Just in a few accounts. Russell, what you doing to me? What you doing to me? Alrighty. Ooh, mic just fell there. Hold on. All right, let's. That time I bought market just because I don't want to come back over here. Gracefully exit one of those Russells. Yep. Well, remember we got ROP on the upside on the Russell. I mean, excuse me, on everything is much higher today because we had they closed at their top end of their range. Hey Brad, can you move that meeting till 8:30? Did we the standing meeting to 8:30? Can we do that? Cool. So at least for now, markets crept a little higher off the morning. The Dow was a little bit of a tell. It was strong right from the beginning. My takeaway though here, folks, is that a lot of people think that that the impending catch the big reversal to the downside happens from quiet markets, or they try to pick the tops of quiet markets. It doesn't generally work like that. It's more often seemingly out of nowhere, like it happened in the early part of January, where you just have to be lucky enough to be in front of your screens when there's just some sort of rug pull, and it will often happen from a more buying frenzy kind of look on your charts, like a buying frenzy. So you guys all know the TDG way, which is that with the right size and stuff on here, these moves don't hurt you and they really don't matter. So I'm in graceful exit mode on both these two trades here, but not too concerned about
Order filled.
the move at this point. The only concern
Order
would be that
filled.
the ranges were narrow, so there is a decent
Order
amount of
filled.
room to run. So gold, no bounce today at all. Crude oil has held. Gold still on its lows. So if you're trying to find the bounce in gold, we're in trouble. And then after a little bit of a retracement, they went up and made some new highs in the Russell. All right, so over here, I'm going to add here. No one posted, what does it mean for the markets when the AFC wins the Super Bowl? Same team won last year, so what did it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it even mean? All right, I gotta be short here. Look at this move. Now we're rocking. Now we're rocking. So we do little adds here and here. Get these all in sync. Nasdaq's now above my Friday short entry. Every tick a new high, 50, 50, 250. You guys know what a really good number will be, right? Isn't it 5150? Yeah, Van Halen. So we're getting. I know not everyone's into the Hagar era and stuff, but this is a solid album. Solid, I think, for that sound, for that thing. You guys remember all the Why Can't This Be Love video with was it Blue Angels? It's like a Jets video with the Jets in it. So we are just 100 points from 5150. Could be there. Saw them in '79. I saw them on the. I saw them in the 1984 tour when he first started doing the thing with the keyboards and all the changes. That was 1984. That had Jump on it, had Panama on it. Panama, Panama. That was the tour where Michael Anthony started, where he would swing across the stage with that suspended and then spit Jack Daniels all over the crowd, and he had that Jack Daniels bass. Panama, Panama, 43 and 42. Why don't I have? I'm a little out of sync here now. This is this needs another account, another one here. Panama. Guys, didn't oh, Eddie Money after. So Van Halen opened for Eddie Money? Eddie Money died too, didn't he? Did he pass? I think Eddie Money died. 44.
Order
I'm
filled.
kind of screwed up over here. Here we go. Let's go. I'll get a fill here. Yeah, we lost Prince and I didn't watch the Grammys this year, so I don't remember everyone who passed. You always forget. But Prince and Tom Petty went pretty close to each other. That was a bummer. All right, 2 more minutes. Yep, you got to go to all the geriatric things. I still haven't looked up if they're already here. I don't think they're here, but you've heard me talk about seeing the scorps here on the residency. I'm not sure. I think it's probably this. I haven't seen any signs for it yet. All right. Do we want to buy a little bit on this 10 central candle or sell? We'll see. Maybe a teeny bit of selling and then some more buying. It's random. We have no idea, right? We don't know. We don't know. All right, there's 8 o'clock, 10 Central, 11 on the East Coast. Might be a little reaction here at some point, but basically it's been like this whole session has been, which is pretty muted with obviously a little bit of a positive drift here. So traders really, really want to emphasize to not read too much into anything that happened today. It was very narrow ranges. Even if we went up another 20 or 30 points on the S&P, or 100 on the NASDAQ from here, or even more, it's just what's expected right now. Whether it was where it seems crazy, oh, can't keep going up and all that. Don't get caught in that. Just anything's possible at any time. I'm going to do a graceful exit here on this and on this. These two accounts that have a little bit better price than some of the others. And probably over here. Same thing. On graceful exits, I'll sometimes just buy the market as opposed to buy bid. But my extended target's going to be down here at 18,028, and then I'll just hold this short around a short position for probably most of the session. But constantly checking in with what my cost basis is, because at this point, the treasuries are leaving a big mark in my P&L. Again, these are in smaller accounts that have decent profit, but you got to be careful when you're trading these over here. Be a little careful, man. So keep in mind, if you're stuck on a short there, that's graceful exit. Unless you had prices, better than the 18,080s, I'd run a little sell stop here. But you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. I gotta exit over here to 43 and 41. So graceful exit. Remember, I'm just trying to reduce losses. These accounts are already up because I made money earlier. Pretty lucky exit that I had on my live accounts too, taking them off at minus ones before we rocketed up there. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't think I missed any questions. Stay green, trade like you mean it. Oh, one last thing is there were some long opportunities if you're really quick on the draw in things like the NASDAQ, like in here that I could see. So I want to also point out that if you have the ability to make it mechanical, systematic, and walk forward test, and you have, reversal longs that you take, there's no problem with that. And you can post them in there. If I'm short or something in here and I say, what's your Kerpos? Don't be concerned about saying, I'm long this or long that. As long as it's from a price that makes sense if we talk about it. Because, like, for instance, if you're long the NASDAQ from 1860s for some breakout higher, that's going to be really, really difficult trade to have positive expectancy for, just because you can't really back test those things because they don't happen that often, right? You know that everything that I'm talking about is based on the fact that you can very easily go back and see how long price spends inside of particular ranges. But the amount of times you have to look for a particular breakout setup signal, and is that a breakout from new highs or a retest of a recent high or all these kinds of things, you just don't have enough occurrences to give yourself much confidence in it, let alone statistical validity. But there were, well, let me ask it this way. Is anyone still holding along from the bid zone, looking for higher prices? You didn't take them all off kind of up here? That would be okay if you held. You could hold one and then even do ads on pullbacks to VWAP and hold that core position, trading it from the long side to look for new highs or retests of highs. So Ryan just closed it. So awesome. That works too. I think that's one of the really important things about what we do here, and my purposefulness of like jumping all over and not being too concerned about anyone being too concerned about what I'm doing, is it allows you to be in your own space within the context and framework of the ideas that we talk about, because all that matters is you respecting your daily risk budget and trading appropriate size for the accounts that you're trading with an appropriate risk budget. If you do there, as we joke about, you can be a drunk monkey, you can push buttons around, you really could. And then the only thing you have to do is on days in which it gets close to your risk budget, you hit the close button. There'll be other days where you could do this exact same thing and you'll exceed your risk budget. Now, of course, we're not talking about being as random as something like that, but that's really important, because I'm not here to tell you, nor should I, whether you end up becoming a member of this community or not, there's too much emphasis on this concept of style, or I can't do this because this is mean reversion, it's not my thing, and Rod does this and that, and then he has no rules, and there's no stops in here, and this is, try to get a lot of that out of your head. The one thing that we do consistently all the time in here is we don't lose money, or a lot of it. That's the thing that we're all about. That this position here in the S&P, you had it right on the screen. I have a 3-lot and 4 different accounts. I have nothing in the other ones. It's down a whopping $73. No ads for me. You can't add. There's no ad up here. It's an outside day up. If you're adding here, you are kind of doing it incorrectly if you already have a short on. What we're looking for is a graceful exit. We've got a whopping 2-point retracement, which is not going to be enough. By the way, Dow Jones coming up to make some new highs here too. Interesting level here. See if we can get into this spike from Friday. It's looking like it. All right, that'll be it for today. Congratulations, Ryan, on closing that long NASDAQ, and anybody else who had any long positions on there, they worked out. Stay green, trade like you mean it. We will see you tomorrow. Oh, by the way, remember, CPI before market tomorrow. Uh, 5:30 PST. Okay, so don't get caught flat-footed in something like that. And one last thing on that, I'm still seeing some firms like Trade Day and some others that don't allow you to trade during those times. So make sure that you know the rules that are part of the firm that you're working with. I think Trade Day is one of the only ones that does that. There may be some others, but for the most part, I don't think they have rules around particular economic events. See you tomorrow. Be good. Bye.
Okay, so we're getting close here. I can see that we're at 392. So let me pause this music so I can think clearly. Okay, so we are hitting our stop loss again. So let's get out of this thing. Let's see, where do we want to try to get out at? 190-ish. It's just taking off to the upside all of a sudden. So 190. Let's see if we can get 195. Okay, so we can get filled. So there we just got filled on that at 195. So let's see where that puts us. 420. 420? Okay, so we're out at 420 on that. Let's go to our Excel sheet. Okay, so 420. This is 212. 24. This is a loss of 420. And we were in this trade for about 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Well, come on. 40 minutes. And the total risk on this trade was what? Total risk on this trade was 1640. $16.40 was the total risk on that. Okay, so here's our new numbers. So this was we went to 4 on this, so let me fix this here. Actually, let me just move all this down. So we went to 4 contracts today, scaled up to 4 contracts. Then I'm going to move all these up to this line here. Oh, that's not right. Okay, so there's our new numbers. So we went up to 4 contracts today. I forgot to put in what, I think that was 2 contracts. Yeah. So let's put this in here. Scaled up to 2 contracts. That was last week. Okay, so today's Monday. This is where we're at for today. So we took a loss just over our maximum profit stop loss that we try to hit. And here's the total numbers now. So we're you can see we're going down over here. So we'll see what happens. See if there's another entry today. And if there is, we'll be back. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. If you'd like to follow along with me on this trade or any of the trades I'm doing, just make sure to subscribe below and head on over to my website. You can join me there. I'll leave a link to my website in the description below. Head on over there, sign up for my free email newsletter, and you'll get a welcome email from me. Just reply back to that welcome email and just let me know which strategy you would like to follow along with, or all of them, and I'll get back to you and we'll go from there. All right, that's it for this one. See you next time.